Hello everybody, and welcome back to another adventure.
Somewhere beneath this canopy, a very questionable building project is slowly unfolding. I've got no real building experience, but what I do have are tools, blind confidence, and a positive attitude.
And today is the day I'm going to get this log cabin finished. But first, I've got a jungle of holly bushes to get through.
Today I'm out in a mixed woodland. It's filled with pine, oak, and birch trees. Also, if you're lucky, you might find the all-elusive wizard staff tree, which appears only rarely. I passed through what could have been a ruined wizard's hut, jumped over the wall, and into the woodland. I stumbled upon some mushrooms and his fireplace. Who knew what spells and potions he might have made here?
This space was also occupied in World War II by the American Army. Oh, we've come up to our first artifact from World War II. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Check this out. So these tyres and this metal frame you can see here were left by the Americans in World War II. Apparently, must have been part of the training camp. Shotgun shell as well. Just imagine it, that this could have been the start all the way over here. And then it was, go, 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 yeah, in the tyres, gosh, yeah. Through overheads. And on we go. What an absolute wally. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go get to this log cabin now, shall we? Last time I was here, I got this main supporting beam in, and this one here too. Actually looks alright. Today, what I was thinking of doing is building a fireplace, and then I'll start making a chimney up here. The other thing I would like to do today is make this higher. I'd like it about here, so I'm going to get another one of these. First, let's have a little snack. If I haven't crushed it doing those army rolls.
2 massive chocolate croissants, and some ready salted potato chips.
It is quite a nice spot, this one.
Look at that. Delicious. I scoffed them down and then decided to get the tools out. I've got my Gerber axe, knife, saw, spade, sledgehammer, and then I've also got this little thing here, which I'm going to use on this. Probably got about 4 hours of light to try and get as much done as I can. I might still dig a little bit more dirt out as well, just to make it flat. The first job I got to doing was shortening this beam. Once I'd done that, it was a bit shorter and easier to move out of the way.
This beam, it was at like a downward angle. I'm going to try and get it higher. So I'm just going to dig a little bit out here for it so it can sit in that rather than be out of the ground.
As usual, a few rocks got in the way to slow me down, but nothing I wasn't too happy cracking on with until I met this root, which I had to get my axe out and start getting rid of.
Got the root out. That'd make a nice slingshot. What do you think? Alright, doesn't it? Oh well. I've done a bit more digging, so this bit here is now at ground level, and that's a little bit flatter and square. And also, that's done for the log. I need to go and get another one of these to put in this hole, which needs to be a bigger hole, for this one to then go on top of it. So, let's go and get that log, shall we? These are the pile of logs. I need to pick one that's just a nice shape, really.
Here I'm just kind of looking through them to find a thick and sturdy one. Something that'll be quite good for the shelter.
Oh yeah, I think this is the one we want. I think we've got 2 options. This one is a bit smaller, but also it's been sawed more than halfway through, so that's for structural integrity. This one's a bit thicker, It's not flat on the bottom, it's flat on the top. So I think I'll be taking this one back to use as the structure. Oh. Right, it's not too bad. Right, let's get you guys back at the same time, I think. Oh.
Heading back up this little hill, it definitely felt like the log was getting heavier. One final push and I'd be back though, so I just carried on and tried to get it done in one go.
Next step, I'm going to dig this hole out to put that in. I'd like it to be about half the depth of that log, I think, or maybe just less. I'm going to crack on with this. I'll bring you back once I've done the hole, because digging by now is probably quite boring for you lot.
I filled in the space around the log and then packed it in to try and make it nice and sturdy before giving it a little test. There was a little bit of a wobble, but nothing that I was really too worried about.
Right, now that this is in, for me to put that on top and make sure it doesn't fall over with any weight, I'm going to use this auger. I'm going to do 4 holes in here. I'll then get 4 dowels and they'll come up to like about here, and then that one I'll put 4 holes in it and then just slide it on top, I think. The cool thing about this is that the size of this is the same as the size of the hole, so you can use this and hammer that into any branch you've got, and then that's the size for the handle and the hole, so that'll make a perfect dowel. Now you can see this works as a handle, so you use that and we drill it in. Three more of those, mark the appropriate locations on the other log, and then just stick it on top. I'd love to say it's going to be easy and straightforward, but I just know it's not going to be, is it?
I gave the log a proper screw in, which was surprisingly enjoyable. A simple job that just took a lot of time. Once I drilled the 4 holes, I grabbed some sticks and used them as dowels and tapped them in, although one kind of snapped and I had to drill it back out again.
I'm going to use this piece of bark. I will draw or drill holes into here and then recreate it on there. If I can maybe get this to work, then that'll be quite good. But if not, I could maybe use a rock, use the charcoal method. If I can find some charcoal or some dirt. I'll measure these with a stick and see if they're almost equidistant as well. I'm just going to shorten a couple of these, just so they're all the same height, and then I'll give it a go again on, I think. Let's see how easy this is going to be. That'd be nice if I could see what I'm doing. Oh, so close. Oh, they've got in. Leaning forward just a little bit. I can maybe saw the top off to make it flat, and then that big beam is going to help keep it in place as well, and we should be alright. Let's see what you can do.
I decided to go for a slightly easier option, which was to make a wedge to place in the middle of the 2 logs.
Here we go.
I then trimmed the edges off and then added some moss in the middle of it so that it would be more stable, before getting the main beam back on and in the hole that I'd made earlier. Here it started to fall to the left a little bit, so I found another bit of wood to wedge in on this side to stop it from falling over.
Magic.
I just needed to shimmy it forward a little bit so that the back end would drop into the hole nicely, and just like that, it was done.
There's got to be some way I can make this a bit more structurally secure. Let's get this bit filled in, and then I'll clear some of this out and we'll start working on the fireplace.
I decided to use a little bit more of the dirt from inside the shelter, as it was a little bit more compact and would make it more stable.
Get that. That's think that'll do with this bit for now. Let's clean this bit out and get a fire pit going. It's much nicer now this is a bit taller. It's obviously a lot easier to just nip to the other side of what's going to be the cabin.
It was now time to work on the fireplace and its chimney. I wanted to dig down here a bit so I could get as close to the big slabs of rock as possible and then start making the chimney. This did mean moving a lot more rock though, and every now and then, whenever I hit a big enough rock that I couldn't get past, the sledgehammer came out. I started smashing away at the rocks, and then some sparks started flying everywhere, which is pretty cool. Although I really don't know what I'm doing, it does all seem quite methodical. Dig a bit here, smash a bit there, move a bit here, dig a bit more, move another rock. It was actually quite an enjoyable process.
You can probably see how this is really addictive now. You get one rock out, another one wiggles, you get that one out, another one wiggles and comes out, and it just keeps going on and on. It's like I'm just continually digging myself a bigger hole. I'll make a wall around here of some sort, build it up that way.
Then whenever I got tired or bored of doing one job, I could jump onto something else and get that one done. Just like sawing the front of this off and create a little bit more space to the front. I could also use this log as part of the wall at the front, or maybe on the roof as well, so it's going to come in handy at some point.
Well, that's a lot of rock. Every single one of these rocks was in this hole at some point.
This quickly started feeling like one of the most challenging parts of this whole build. So far, everything has just been physical. This required a little bit more intelligence to try and get things in the right place. I kept changing the rocks around and trying to find the optimal place.
Like that. But I feel like I want that higher. Like a jigsaw puzzle, but a really difficult one. There we go. Nice.
I continued on as the sun dipped below the horizon, trying to get as much possibly done as I could before it was a little bit too dark for me to see, and the fireplace was starting to take shape.
Always looks so easy when someone else does it. I'm sort of getting somewhere with it. I'm just struggling a bit with getting this dome bit done. The idea is now that this needs to close over. I might need to find a bigger rock just to cover it maybe.
Here's the progress we've made today. Managed to get this up, which is quite good, so I'm glad that's higher. Main beam sorted, chopped and dug in at the back. Also, I have the first beam of the roof done, and the first beam of the wall at the front. Obviously, I'm probably going to change that. And then we have what's going to be the fireplace.
We've got the entrance to the fire pit there, obviously. I've tried building it up, and we're starting to get around the circle bit here, as you can see, and then there's a hole here also, so the smoke's going to go through there and then up out of the chimney here. All of this bit here will just be covered over to the top.
That's all going to have to be covered in clay so the smoke goes out of the shelter. You can see there's a few gaps as well that I'll try and fill up with some smaller rocks. Subscribe and join me next weekend for more log cabin updates and maybe even a bit of fishing. And as always, get out there, keep exploring and enjoying the wild. Catch you on the next one. See ya.